Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. Really simple, as you can see. So let me show you what I did. So I have everything set up on my Stamper Artist. We're going to do the stamping first. I'm going to use Happy Birthday, You're Really the Best from the In Bloom stamp set. And we're going to be stamping in Bermuda Bay ink. One of my favourite colours. I really love this colour. It is just so pretty. So stamp, give it a good press down. Lovely. And I should have said my piece of paper in the Stamper Artist is basic white and it's a 1-inch strip. Okay. So let's clean up all our mess that we've made. Clean up our Stampy so it can be nice and cleany for the next time. Okay, I'm going to put this back in my stamp set, otherwise it will get lost for sure. Take this out. Now careful you don't bash your magnets together because that's not good for them. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside there. Bring back this and let it dry for a second. And let me show you the rest of this. This is the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder, and I've put through a piece of basic white in that, and that measures just 14.35 centimeters by 10. I think you can sort of see there the lovely dimension that gives it. Okay, I'm just trying to see if the lighting can make the lighting a bit better for you. Okay, it's the middle of winter after all, so it's not the best lighting, but anyway. Then I used this die, and this is the dies from Eden Dies, to cut out this wreath. So let's just take this out. It is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, and cuts really nicely, as you can tell. And then we're going to just stick this. I'm a great one for tidying up as I go along, so that way I don't hit too many problems afterward. And also have a small space here on this desk to film, so I'm trying to make some space for myself. Now we've got some little bits that need to be popped out, so let's just do this together. I just use my pokey tool and just pop them out. It's no biggie at all. So let's just get these out. Okay. Let's see. So every Friday for this month I'm going to be focusing on a project using an embossing folder. And this is the one for this month, this week. And each Friday we'll be trying to use an embossing folder in a different way. So this is part of my new series called Focus Friday, and this month we're focusing on embossing folders. So as I said, every Friday we'll be using an embossing folder in a project, but trying to use it in a new and different way. So there I've got all those bits out of there. So today we're using the embossing folder very simply just to give our background a little bit of interest, and this is the way a lot of people use an embossing folder. So let's get started. I love this, as I said, Ornate Floral. It's a 3D embossing folder, which means it gives even deeper texture than a normal embossing folder. I think you can hear all that texture. It's very funny to hear texture, but you can certainly hear it when you put in the glue down. And it looks so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Card base is Bermuda base. It's a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. And then we are going to put some glue on the back of our wreath. And so let's just put a little dabbies here, there, and hopefully everywhere. Not too prissy, I have to say, about what I do. I just try to sort of get it stuck down so it's not going to rise up again. Okay. Try not to put too much on, I find, because then, you know, it's not going to splodge out so easily. You can always add a bit more if you need to underneath, but you can't so easily take it away. So let's just sort of centre this. Okay, like that. That's what we've got so far. Okay, now our sentiment here, I'm going to use this punch, the Treasure Tags Picker Punch, and I think I'm going to use this one this time. We're just going to, this is why I wanted it to be a 1-inch strip, because it's going to fit into the punch then. Okay, so I snipped off a little bit, and now I'm going to just push it back into the punch. You'll be able to see here if you've got it properly into the punch, which I don't. There we go. You can see it's nicely in. Punch, that's much better. It's closer, which is what I want. So that's a little piece punched out, as you can see. So now I'm going to take a sponge dauber. I just have mine in this case. I'm just going to get my Bermuda bag back, and we're just going to sponge around the edges, and this will just help it stand out from its background a bit. So just sponge like this, just catching the edges, and that just gives it a little matte and helps it stand out a bit better. So put this back in its home. Close this up. Okay, and now we're going to stick this down with some dimensionals. So let's get those out. Okay, and get these backings off. What I hate. I can never tell if I've got them off, I just have to feel. Bring back a card base. And we're going to put this in the centre. Just like, well, not like that. I'm trying to put it straight. It's always a good thing. Like that. And then last time I used some of the in colour gems, but actually I'm going to use some rhinestones this time. So let me find. I used these last time, but I'm going to use some rhinestones, I think. I just like the strong bling they give, so let's put some here. So I think that's enough, as good as a feast. So there you go, there are the two cards. I hope you enjoyed this project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and please consider subscribing to future videos. Also click on the bell button, because that will alert you to every time I post a new video. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links, including my Facebook group, are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.